Quality women. Being a quality woman. Who exactly is she, a quality woman? When you think about that term, you think about somebody who's classy, who's beautiful, who wears the finest and the best of the best, right? Well, actually, that's not what we're talking about today. If you want to know what we're referring to, keep watching. When you think about a high quality woman, it's a woman of value, someone that you will remember for more than her beauty, for more than the designer wears, for more than the fabulous experiences she shares with you. High quality women, they exude something that you will never forget. They do not go along with the crowd. They are high quality versus high quantity. And what I mean by that is in this age of social media, in this age of everyone wants to be noticed, everyone wants to be famous, everyone wants to be seen. So with that type of thing, sometimes you're willing to sacrifice who you really are just so you can be popular. That doesn't always benefit you. When you think about someone who is high quality, high value, they have created something for themselves. They have worked long and hard to hone in on their craft, whether they are a writer, they could be a model, an actress, a mom. It could be anyone that you really look up to. They're not just a pretty face. They are a person who really exudes that something special. When you think of quality, you think of something very valuable. It is often not discounted because it's so valuable. So look at it the same way. A high value woman, she does not discount who she is just to fit in with the crowd. She doesn't compromise her values. She doesn't compromise who she is, how she behaves, or anything just to fit in with the masses because that lowers your value. When I think of women that I consider to be very high quality or quality women, they were so kind, they were intelligent, they set boundaries, they did not let negativity overtake who they are so that they ended up compromising or ended up changing their personality. But what they did was they brought something to the table. These are women that I'm talking about. They may no longer be here, but I remembered them well and I studied them. There are women in my life that I knew personally who were so wonderful. Their quality was amazing. You hear about the Proverbs 31 woman. It's a woman of quality. She's a woman of value because she takes care of not just herself, she takes care of those around her, and she is very well spoken of because of her kindness, her intelligence. She's organized, she's diligent, doesn't compromise. She doesn't deviate from the course that she sets out to. She has goals that she accomplishes. Remember, we were talking about goals. That is so valuable. Walking around with all the jewels in the world, all the money in the world, being so beautiful. Those are all lovely things, but the value can fade. But when you are a quality woman, that is something that is inside of you. You do not compromise your worth so that you can fit in with others. You do not deviate. You do not deviate against your morals and what you stand for. It's something that no one can put a price on. You will be remembered. A quality woman has so many traits that are unforgettable. And I wrote some things down because I didn't want to forget my thoughts. They were so important to me. Quality woman, first of all, she is so kind. She's intelligent. She speaks her truth. She communicates well. But this is something that I really value. This is something that we all want to work for. Being someone who is trustworthy. When people can trust you, you cannot put a price on that. She's priceless. Because being trustworthy is a very rare thing these days. Those are qualities that I look for in friends, in family, in my mate. If I can trust you, that means more to me than anything. And a woman that you can trust, people gravitate towards her. They will share things with her because they know that she will give them honest advice. She will hold their secrets close to her chest. She will not gossip about them. She is trustworthy and has others' best interests at heart. She's also very honest. Being honest is so beautiful. It's not always easy because we're not perfect, right? But being honest, not deceiving people, not being deceptive intentionally, because today that is something that is running rampant. People hide who they are, they manipulate, they hide who they are to get something out of us. You don't want to be known as a person like that because you will not have strong relationships. If you have a partner, if you have family members who love you, which of course I'm sure you do, they will be weary of you. If you have a reputation for being dishonest, someone they just really cannot count on, that's not the type of person that we want to be around here. What I'm encouraging you to do is just put into practice being someone that people can trust. Doesn't mean that you should always be the pillow for people to lay their heads on and dump everything on. That's not what I'm saying. But when you're known as someone who is trustworthy and kind and honest and you speak your truth, that's a person that people value and it will benefit you in so many ways. And what goes with that is respect. Having respect for others, and that will start with having respect for yourself. When I think about having respect, in my 20s, I don't think I had the type of respect for myself that I should have. I was pretty much the same girl physically, right? And I had spiritual values. However, because of people that I was around, I was willing to change for them just to be liked. And that goes back to compromising who you are. That's trying to be a quantity woman to go along with the masses. And that's not what we want to do. But when you have respect for yourself, you hold tight to your values, you hold tight to who you are, you hold on to who you were born to be, not selling yourself out for anyone. When you have that respect for yourself, that trickles into respect for others. And having respect for other people, you do not try to intentionally steer them the wrong way. You give them honest advice. You are a good friend because you respect them. You do not wish them any ill will. Even when you may have like disagreements, right? You're still respecting them. You're not trying to go out and hurt them. You do not go and start rumors about them or try to hurt their reputation because you're still that elegant person. That is not something that you do, but you will show them that measure of respect, even if you have to step away from people. There are people that I no longer deal with or associate with, but I would never try to cause them harm, like their reputation. That's their life. Just because we may not be friends or we no longer hang out, I would never want to wish them harm. I would never be the catalyst for causing them some type of problem. That is disrespectful. And when you do that, you're disrespecting yourself because it's showing that you are not a good person and that is not what you want to be known as. I'm going to show you something here. If you know something about me, you know that I like sparkles. I like rhinestones and look at that. This is so pretty, by the way. But I like that. And the reason being is it's eye catching. Someone I love said once that glitter, I love this little Dior makeup bag. It's so pretty. But glitter, people watch it, you know? You have glitter on your shirt, on your socks, or anything, the eye follows it. And it's the same thing with people. Look at that quality as glitter or Swarovski crystals, if you will. The eye will follow it. And it's so true. When I was looking at this bag earlier today, I thought about every time I walk into my closet, I look at it because it's attractive and nothing is falling off because it's quality, right? That's why if you're watching this video, if you watch my channel, you like handbags and, nice clothes and just all the feminine, beautiful, elegant things, right? But what we really like about that is the quality. And it catches our eye and it makes us feel good. So the same with a woman who is quality. You gravitate towards her. She's somebody that you want to be around because she makes you feel good. She always has something good to say. Even when she may be going through something, she sees the bright side. And that is what I try to do. That's how I try to live my life every day. And my life, by no means, no stretch of the imagination, is perfect. But I do see the bright side of things. We all go through a lot in this world. But each day, just go through life each day and make the best of it. And people will see you and they can't believe it. They're like, look at her. She has something. She just has something. She smiles. She just went through this, but she's smiling and she's encouraging someone else. She's encouraging us, even though she went through XYZ the other month. That's a quality woman. That's somebody that you can trust, someone who is honest, someone who has so much value that you want to hang on to her. And you will do whatever you have to do to even protect her because her value is just that high. Her quality is just that high. And I know I speak in so many visuals, but I love illustrations like that because it helps me see. You were probably thinking about what I just said, and you can see. This just came to my mind. I was scrolling, and I see people bickering and arguing, and beautiful women who are joining in the arguments. Women also who are changing the way they dress, doing things to impress others, doing anything to go viral on TikTok or whatever platform. That's a quantity woman, and it will not last. But a quality woman, it outlasts them all. I encourage you to really strive towards being a quality woman, which I'm sure you are if you are watching this video. So thank you for joining me today. I really enjoy talking to you guys so much. I love you. This has been really nice. Just these few minutes sharing what is important to me with you. And I advise you to pass this on to others because you are a woman of quality. You are a woman of value. Share that value with others. You will in turn gain more than you ever thought. So wherever you are in the world, you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, and we will see you on the next one. Take care.